It's a situation any police officer on Delmarva can find themselves in any day of the week, face to face with a suspect in a dangerous scenario, and the officer must decide shoot or hold fire.
We've certainly heard a lot of stories about that recently. Now, state-of-the-art simulation training is helping police to better prepare should they find themselves in a similar situation.
You're looking at virtual reality training that could become reality for any police officer out on the street. And the decision has to be made within a split second, to shoot or not to shoot.
Drop the bat! Taser, taser, taser.
In this scene, produced by the new $200,000 state-of-the-art Virtua simulator, which the Sheriff's Department recently purchased, the officer hits the woman with the baseball bat with a taser. In an earlier scenario, he uses mace to apprehend a woman with a hypodermic needle.
Get on your stomach and put your hands behind your back. When she came towards me, I can always degress back.
You can tell it was a needle, not a gun?
Yes, yes.
Why not shoot when she had the bat?
Like I said, he chose to go less lethal. We're going to try to stop her with the less lethal first.
And the department says that will be the emphasis on this new computer training. Shoot to stop, not shoot to kill.
Over the last 6 years, we've averaged over 40 shootings. We've had 26 this year. Obviously, don't want to have as many shootings. If we can reduce the number, that would be great. And we certainly, if we do make the decision to shoot, we will make sure we shoot the right people.
Two shooters.
Behind. Over there.
Well, I just think I shot a student.
I went through the simulator with the help of a deputy. The scene, a high school shooting, and I was right. I did fire at a student. Fortunately, I missed.
Good guy, this is a unbelievable, scary situation.
People are running.
Which way they coming?
The computer took us down the hall into the library where there were two active shooters. The scenario was so realistic. The computer can generate up to 100 different scenarios. All the while, deputies having to make a decision in a split second. Shoot or not to shoot.
I think I got her.
Behind us!
The department says every deputy in the field will go through this training in this new high-tech simulator, and they'll practice over and over again.
Pretty intense stuff, complete with audio, simulated explosions, and simulated enemy return fire that produces an electric impulse or vibration.
Can you imagine being put under that kind of stress? A real life or death situation where one mistake could prove tragic. Well, somebody who knows all about it, we'd like to welcome him back today is our friend Lieutenant Tim Robinson with the Wycomico County Sheriff's Office. Thanks for talking to us about this. Okay. So have you found yourself in that kind of a situation where you've got to decide whether or not you're going to pull the trigger?
Well, I've been around in this career for 22 years, and I have been in a couple of situations where I've had to draw my weapon in some dangerous situations or on some traffic stops where people have fled. And fortunately, I've never been in a situation where I've actually had to pull the trigger. No law enforcement officer wants to be involved in a shooting. That's the last thing we want to be involved in, but we are prepared to do it when it's necessary.
Right.
What is going through your head at that moment?
What's going through your head is, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening, but at the same time, it's self-preservation to realize that this is something that you've got to deal with, and this is happening in a nanosecond. And this is something, a decision that a law enforcement officer is going to make in an instant that he or she is going to be judged on for months afterwards on the talk shows and in a courtroom.
Okay, so you mentioned traffic stops.
Yes.
What kind of situation can that be?
We've had incidents where people have been driving around stolen cars, or incidents where people have been involved in a possible shooting, and we found the suspects driving down the road because, again, the common denominator on most of these criminals is eventually they're going to be in a vehicle. And we've got to take proper precautions when we believe these individuals may be armed.
And something like this has happened in New Jersey, and this video has gone viral, hasn't it?
Yes, I've seen the video, and it shows you how quick something can happen.
Right. So there's the officer approaching on the right.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at here?
This is
a standard approach.
Yeah, this is a traffic stop in New Jersey where this individual apparently did not want to go along with what the officer's instructions were and ended up getting out of the car on the officer. I don't know all the facts of the case. I do know that a gun apparently was found in the vehicle.
Oh my goodness.
So what type of training do your officers go through?
Well, It starts off in the police academy where you're getting classroom instruction, and it moves from there to actual role playing with live individuals, and from there it would go to this computer video-like screen training that you showed earlier in the segment. And the interesting thing about that technology is that technology in some sort has been around for over 20 years. So it's not new technology, but it's been refined and it's made better every year. It's made more realistic. And from there, they even go on to a simunition-based training, which fires a round. Your weapon will be modified to fire a round that's very similar to a paintball round.
Oh, okay.
So does this go for a new officer as well as an experienced officer?
New officers and experienced officers. So always we can keep our training up and always keep, unfortunately, to be ready in case we have to take this kind of action.
Right.
So you're always retraining.
Yes, we're always retraining. We train with our firearms 4 times a year. We train with them regularly, and we're always available to take this kind of training.
Wow.
All right.
I got a whole new respect for you, so thank you again for everything you do out on the street. We cannot pay you guys enough.
Well, thank you for having me, and I want to say on behalf of all law enforcement officers that we are happy to serve our community, and that's what we're here for.
All right. Thank you so much, Lieutenant. Well, that covers physical protection. Next, we turn to cyber protection. We'll learn what the government wants to do to make sure we stay safe while surfing the web and why some are raising questions about it.
One woman's been raising her voice regarding a picture that popped up on her social media account. We're going to hear her story and find out what else had her fuming.
We'll also look at how technology is keeping college students safe on campus and how it can give their loved ones peace of mind.
But first, we've been talking about staying safe. Dr. Oz says another way seniors can do that is by making certain modifications at home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. Are you caring for an older loved one? Seniors often feel frustrated when they aren't able to do everything they used to. Make changes feel gradual, like switching from shoelaces to Velcro straps. Meals on Wheels can provide low-cost support. Medicare will cover medical appointments and 60 days of post-surgery home care.